Oh no. Alrighty, well let me introduce the fucking... I did not know they were gonna get 5 rogues, boys. We got Body Count leading the rogue charge, playing some Assassination, no, Subtlety. Pots playing some Assassin, I think. The other poison, yep. We got Legend Blade coming back as an Outlaw rogue. Oh, variety. Then we got Razel back here, I think, playing some Assassination. And then finally, we got Trash Bow playing some Outlaw. Fucking rogue squadron right here, boys. Who are they going up first? It's gonna be Boomstorm, maybe Seabark as a Frost Mage this time. Darendor playing some Fire. We got Top Damage playing some Unholy, what looks like. And we got True Savage playing some Assassination. We're gonna have one rogue for it. They're still trying to decide who's gonna go up first. At this point, like anybody, it could be anybody. Legend Blade trying to come out first. Who's he sapping right now? Sapping Seabark. I don't know if that's what he's going up against. And it's gonna be True Savage versus Legend Blade off the bat. True Savage versus an Outlaw rogue. Assassination should have an advantage, but we'll see how Legend Blade plays it out. It's going to be cheap shot opener, tricking out True Savage immediately into a disarm. Doesn't have a lot of damage he can work with, as Legend Blade is tearing into him little by little. Does get those finishes in. True Savage finally able to get some damage. Does land a full kidney. Is he going to go for a Vendetta? No, just going to get the dots up and running with the Toxic Blade onto Legend Blade. Is going to get the Poison Bomb proc. Very well done. Legend Blade's health is not looking amazing. Is going to be able to get a blind off and double heal if he needs to. What is this Mog? I feel like the fact that we have 5 rogues in one team is absurd, but your Mog is even more absurd than that. It's all over the place. I do like those blades though. I always like that color. Those hook blades. I wonder how practical that would be as a weapon. Cheap shot coming in for Legend Blade is going to get a reroll with Bones. Chug buff, nice. Into a blind. Chickens out of immediately. Stun coming out onto True Savage. Into a vanish for that boy. He's going to just open back up in there. Legend Blade is still out in the game. And True Savage going to get disarmed. Legend Blade is trying to end him while he's kind of lowish on health. Legend Blade does need to go for some heals right now here and there. He's going to grapple hook up to True Savage. Evasion coming down. Lands a full kidney onto Legend though. Vendetta already got used at one point. What was Vendetta used? Parry and Cloak available for Legend though. Is going to parry a lot of damage from True Savage, but True has evasion for a little bit longer. Not anymore. Stun coming down. Is he going to go down right now? Looks like a little bit extra damage and does get those sinister strikes in there. Legend Blade does take him out. Up next is going to be Seabark. Doing a slow walk. He's like, I'm tired of all these rogues. I'm tired of all this shit. Give me your punk. Let me end ya. That's basically what his face says. This is going to open up with a stun. Macford between the eyes. Offer a decent buff onto Seabark. Seabark is just going to root him out in place. Gonna get some free frost bolts in. Gonna get the images up and running with Rare Frost. Cloak shot is coming up for Legend as he wants to get some damage into Seabark. Gonna go for a killing spree, but that shield of ice is gonna block a lot of that damage through him. Frostbolt's trying to come out with a Mallet Chicken onto Legend. Not a lot of healing going to be allowed for him. Stun coming on to Seabark as he does have a Temporal. Trying to get Frostbolts in there. Maybe Ebon Bolt too. He's going to blink away, trying to shadow that Ebon Bolt. No, not going to happen. Vanish coming out for Legend as he has a drone Russian running for a short moment. Trying to get some more pistol shots. Reroll coming out. Slowed completely with Root out in the open. Frostbolts are going to come out. Legend Blade is trying to land himself a stun maybe onto Seabark as the images are doing a little bit more damage from a distance. Gonna get a heal rolling. You can see his health is like bouncing back and forth between low health, high health. Gonna get a block out of Seabark. And I think that's gonna be it, man. He's just chipping away the ice. This game will reach 70% damp? I think so, yeah. Well, Legend Blade resetting as much as he is. Yeah, this game will definitely get into 70% dampening. I don't even think Outlaw needs to reset that much. I'm surprised. I mean, Legend Blade is going for like the safest play possible. But I really don't think Outlaw needs to go for that safe play. I guess a Frost Mage. Maybe against an Arcane Mage, you might want to go for a reset or two. Not against a Frost Mage, you know. But it's just too many resets, I think, you know. When you can just continue auto-attacking him with damage between stuns and such. He's going to get a reroll rolling. Could grab a hook to stun maybe if you wanted to. He's going to get a heal rolling blind from a distance just so you can walk up to Seabark. But you can go for a Vanish Sap or something. No, gonna get a stun rolling trick coming out for Seabark. Killing Spree coming down for Legend Blade. And Ice Block coming in again. Legend Blade is gonna try to... No, not gonna run away. Just gonna pistol shot him to death. Boomstar is up next versus Outlaw. Chaos Bolt into a stun coming in. Cataclysm off of that. Incinerate off that. Into a Drain Life onto Legend Blade as he's dotted up. 80% dampening. Maybe Boomstar will be able to slash through all those rogues with big old Obliterates and Cataclysms. He does have a pet though. His pet is invisible. You can see this purple thing. This purple thing on the ramps. That is his pet actually. That is his pet. It's gonna be a Vanish Cloak out of Legend Blade though. I's getting picked up by Boom Sword. Legend Blade is gonna get him a concoction rolling. He is healing up. The pet is running where he's at. Is gonna get him out in combat. Yep. He said this purple thing. That's his pet. That's like a visual bug. Sometimes it happens. Emily coming down off of that root and incinerate. Another root coming out. Casable to follow. Trying to get a stun off of Boomsor into a CC. Trinkets out of that immediately. Boomsor is gonna drop an Infernal on him with a Chaos Bolt. Mallet and Trinket to follow. Legend Blade is gonna take a lot of damage out of that. It's gonna land a kick on the fear, but it's gonna be short stun off of the Chaos Bolt into a conflagrate to end it. Boomsor's like, who's next? I don't think he even had armor. Did he have armor? Now he's gonna open up with a cheap shot. The pet CC is coming out off the bat. Does get a CC on him. Boomsor able to waddle away from the stroke for just a moment into a massive Chaos Bolt. Probably a stun to follow. No, just a root instead. Shadow Fury off of that. Cataclysm to follow. Maybe another Chaos Bolt is gonna try to land another one. Chaos Bolt is gonna Cloak of Shadows all of this. Trying to go for a drone rush. Trying to get some damage to Boomsor. Another stun coming out into a killing spree. Wall coming out for Boomsor right now. Gonna land a free fear onto Trash Boat as he gets a Plunder Armor in now. Look at that. Look at just like boom. And Boomsor is gonna get a Chaos Bolt in his face. Blind coming out. Boat does go for an invis, does still have a dot on him. No Cloak of Shadows to remove it though, so he's going to be able to come out of stealth. Boomsor is going to be able to try to find an angle on him maybe. Does have Dark Soul damage rolling, is trying to find Trash Boat. Maybe the pet will go on the other side. Trash Boat has to deal with the pet now. Is actually going to find a restyle somehow. Got a buff did a roll. Really good buff combo. As Boomsor picks up the eyes, Trash Boat will get to open up. The pet CC is going to land regardless. Trinkets out of it immediately. Boomsor is going to get a rune onto him. I try to walk away. Fear trying to come out. Gonna get interrupted on. Stun to follow off of that. Trash Boat is getting back-to-back CC onto Boomsor. Cataclysm is trying to come out. Shortest grapple hook of my life. Into a horror effect, taking him out of Smoke Bomb. Gonna root him out in the open with a Chaos Bolt. Incinerate for free. Shadow Fury to follow into another Incinerate. Another Incinerate again. Incinerate again. Is gonna end up with a Conflagrate. Next up is gonna be Body Count. Trying to land a fear onto Body. Gonna get interrupted towards the end of it though. Is gonna go for Immolates. Kidney Shot coming down. Body Count is gonna go for some big damage. CC coming in by the pet. Nothing you could really do. Getting CC'd on his burst. Fear is still gonna land. Boomsor is gonna get the Immolate into Chaos Bolt. Conflagrate most likely. No Shadow Step. Kick almost came out for Body Count. Another root coming out for Boomsor. Another root again. Mallet Chicken onto Body Count. Cloak of Shadows coming out pretty early. Doesn't want to take the damage off that. Cheap shots are coming out. Another CC by the Boomsor maybe pet. Incap coming. Oh, Malediction coming down onto Boomsor. Does still land the shortest fear of his life onto Body Count. Boomsor's health is not looking that amazing. Does get a horror effect onto Body. Body does trick it out of the horror. Doesn't want to get Chaos Bolted and is going to vanish off of that. Still has a dot rolling on him. Boomsor is still in a good position. Wants to find where Body Count is. Going to see him. I think he can't conflagrate him anymore. Trying to go for fear. I think it's DR. Getting shot coming down onto Boomsor. Can he get a pet CC maybe? No, he's going to trick it out of it. Just not to see it. Is going to land that pet CC. Boomsor can go for a big old wombo combo with stuns and everything. Chaos Bolt, Shadow Fury to follow into. Oh no! Shadow Step is going to lock out. Boomsor misses stun, and Body Count went for a blind. Tried to get himself a reset with a pet. Does land himself a reset. Body is trying to go for some big damage. Stun coming down. Maybe pet CC off. That does get CC by the pet. Boomsor is going to be able to walk away from Body into a Chaos Bolt. Can you go for this wombo combo? No, Infernal coming down, different wombo combo, horror effect to follow, Chaos Bolt after, Incinerate to follow. Gonna get maybe another stun, root coming out again, save the chicken pocket for Body Count, does get a drain life rolling. Body Count is dealing with an Infernal, that is gonna be a lot of damage, and the pet tried to sprint away from it all. Trying to get some damage, another conflag to follow, Kitty's the pet, that's gonna be drain life from Africa, and Body Count barely has some health rolling with a concoction rolling. The Infernal finally able to connect, evasion coming out, but that's magic damage out of the Infernal, radiating fire, too much heat for Body Count, and down he goes as Rogue melts. Next up is going to be a Ryzel. Looks like it is going to be Assassination Rogue this time. Oh, this Outlaw Rogue couldn't hold Boomsor down. The Subtlety Rogue couldn't even get the upper hand on him. Ryzel's Assassination might be able to do it. I think he's Assassin at least. Looks like he is. Garrod. It's going to be Cloak of Shadows with Vanish and everything. What? That's every cooldown in the book. It's going to be maybe Pet CC as he's getting so much damage into Boomsor. Horror effect coming out. Fear to fall as Boomsor does get a wall. Shadow Fury and trying to land it. Does get landed into Cataclysm. Cloak. It's going to be Conflagger again to root him into an open place. Into a Chaos Bolt to follow after the Drain Life. Trying to find an angle into Ryzel. The pet is now walking over to Ryzel. Going to be able to get some damage in. Is going to hit him. Drain Life coming out. Ryzel does get to Shadow Step to Boomsor. But he's going to Warlock Gateway out of it. Ryzel will have a dot rolling on him for a little bit longer. But he could fall off any moment. Could maybe find a reset. Let's find a reset for a moment. The pet is going to keep him out in combat, though. Look at that pet. Going to get a concoction rolling. Boomstar is going to sit on the upper side of the pillar. Just to wait for his horror effect and everything. Maybe he want to jump down to Razel. Maybe get him with a stun across the side. Maybe a Cataclysm to the side. Just trying to land him on a gateway in case he wants to go up. Cataclysm on one side. I don't think it hits Razel, though. Doesn't hit it. Oh, come flag does, though. Into a fear. Onto that rogue. Immolate Casbolt. Does he line it? No. Trigger coming out. After that Cal. I just see the Casbolt. He's like, you know what? I don't want that damage. Shadow Step in to Boomstar. Root coming out. Boomstar got some big damage. Horror effect into a massive Casbolt to follow into Maladin Chicken. Razel's going to take a lot. Blind coming out. Boomstar trickers out of another conflagrate. Trying to land another Casbolt. Razel's just dying to the dots. Drain life. Kidney Shot coming down onto Boomstar. Barely has any health. Evasion available against the pet. No dots left on him. Boomstar is going to swipe him out with a nice conflagrate at the end. And Hots from Ragnaros. Last assassination rogue left. Is going to try to tussle with the muscle that is Boomstar. Gonna sap him. The pet is gonna go invis. Couldn't quite get a CC on the pet. Used to be expecting that pet right now. As that'll lock him out. Garrote, opener, cheap shot maybe to follow. No, not even that. Garrote, rupture at most. Boomstar just waddling at 61% dampened. Not a lot of health that he can really work with. Needs to be very careful with CC. It's gonna be Rune, Shadow Fury, Cataclysm off that. Maybe another Casbolt to follow. Yep. Gonna be marked for death. Kidney off of that Shadow Step as Hot's able to get freebie damage onto Boomstar. Boomstar is gonna shoot him away with a horror effect. Another Chaos Bolt. Maladin Chicken getting traded by Haas. Does have himself a Smoke Bomb. Cloak of Shadow still available. Is going to cloak right now as he has Boomstar with a Vendetta up and running. Boomstar needs to find a way to deal with this. No wall available. Infernal coming down as he gets hit with a Kidney. Then Infernal is going to help Boomstar deal with this rogue a little bit. Fear to follow. Save your Chicken Pocket for Boomstar and Vanish coming in for Hots. Does Hots have a dot though? Doesn't have a dot, but then Infernal is there for Boomstar if he needs it. The pet is in a position so he can get CC if needed. Hots doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Walk near the pet. Boomstar's trying to get some food. Infernal AoE might get Hots out in the open. No, he doesn't. The pet. Oh, Boomstar is going to port away. Maybe the pet can stop him before he restelts. No, Hots looks like he's going to be able to run away off of that. Boomstar does get to live a little bit longer with that gateway. We'll have wall available very soon. Full Kidney coming down. Does he have the pet to CC? Oh no, he goes down at the very end. This man has fought through 4 rogues back to back to back, and the last one nailed him. But who in chat said this duel is going to go to 70% damp? Mohammed said this game will reach 70% damp, but it literally did. Going to be an opener onto Darendor. Hots has a trinket still if he needs one. Full Kidney Shot coming down onto Darendor. Is that a lot of damage coming out? Big and Venom coming in as he pops a trinket. Darendor is going to get him hit with the root. Into Greater Pyro. Can you land that Greater Pyro full? Is Hots going to be able to do anything about it? Is going to land a blind in the end. Trinket coming out for Darendor. Intro breath. Ring of Frost to follow. Hots kind of out in the middle. Is going to kidney Darendor off that. Ice Block coming out to get those dots off. Is going to go for big damage. Hots is going to freeze himself. Trinkets out of that. Is that going to be enough damage by Darendor? Does Hots get himself a re-stealth? No. Maladin Chicken coming out onto the mage. Hots barely has enough health. Cloak of Shadow is coming out. Could he end the mage right now? Kick coming in onto some damage, but Darendor does get a temporary rolling. Let's go. Maladin to hit Hots. Doesn't have any health. Can't even heal. Darendor trying to breath him. That's going to be vanished by the rogue, and it's going to be cauterized by Darendor. If you can root him right now, he ran by him. No. And he does go down to all the dots. Hots ends up taking another one. Top damage is the last one left. Are you kidding me? At this point, that's all he can really do is wait for Hots to open up on him. Going to be a Garrote in the open. A Kidney Shot coming down off the bat. Tops is actually going to break out of it with Lichborn. Going to get some damage on Hots. There's going to be Evasion coming out. Doesn't want to take any damage. It's going to be a lot of freeze damage though. Stuns Hots. Trinket available right now. Not going to be able to use much about it. Does have a Cloak of Shadows coming over very soon. Top damage is going to continue to go for the damage right now with all his cooldowns. All the wham is being popped right now. And Hots does have him fully dotted up though. That's going to be a fair amount of damage for top damage to deal with. 88% dampening. Cannot quite catch up to the rogue. Especially with that Cloak of Shadows. No way to slow him down right now. And that's going to be a Vanish Restyle for Hots. Has a Vendetta if he needs it. Top damage is out of cooldowns right now. In terms of offensive, defensive nature, he still has Death Pact. Trying to go for some food. Hots is not going to allow it. Top damage, might as well activate AoE if he can. The rogue is going to open up with a Garrote into a Kidney Shot. Does Hots have anything? Trinkets out of it. Into a blind. Does Hots have the dots on him right now? Should have some dots, right? All the way top damage, Trinket to dot him up. Looks like he doesn't have dots. So Hots is still going to kind of himself a reset. Top damage still trying to go for some food. Mark for death up again. Cheap shot to follow. Shortest cheap shot ever. Hots finally able to take some damage. Top damage is going to stun him. Hots gets out of it. Trying to run away from the guy. It's going to be top damage gripping him to him. Just needs to keep this rogue next to him. To will his damage out. Will his health out a little bit. And top damage does end up taking out that rogue. Okay, that duel literally lasted 20 minutes. Please don't have a group of 5 rogues again. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not even gonna watch that.